welcome to Sports Talk with L-Beasley, and I'm here to discuss some NBA, NFL. So some stuff that's been on my mind. So I'll just go with the NFL first. The big recent news has been Terrell Owens being cut by the Seattle Seahawks. Cut, release, whatever you want to call it. Terrell Owens actually tweeted that he was no longer a Seahawk, that he thanked the organization for the opportunity, and he was truly blessed beyond belief. But his faith is still intact, and he will not waver. Now, personally, I was happy to see that tweet off the bat from Terrell because, in the past, we all know Terrell's a talker. So Terrell, I like the way he acknowledged that, he was blessed with the opportunity. He just, he's going to keep fighting. I like that. Old Terrell might have said some negative things that would have caused a bigger issue to be talked about. So, definitely like that. But just going to the fact that he was cut, I'm not surprised at all. Not at all. As far as, he did early before preseason even started. He looked fine. A lot of people thought, he looked good. He was going to do some good things for the Seahawks. But, once preseason got underway, he didn't look good. He dropped a 46-yard touchdown pass. As far as, I think when they played, I want to say when they played Denver, and the ball, in my opinion, was basically perfectly thrown by Matt Flynn. He failed to make any catches, I think, in that Broncos game as well. He was throwing the ball. He didn't look good. Obviously, like I said, originally in training camp and things of that nature, he looked fine. And when preseason got going, he didn't look well. Braylon Edwards, on the other hand, looked good. We all know, anybody who keeps up with NFL and even keeps up with Braylon Edwards knows that he hasn't had the best, NFL career. And even he looked noticeably well in his performances. And the fact that Terrell is 38 years old, I believe. I think he's 38. He's either 38 or 39 years old. You're not gonna beat out 29-year-old Braylon, who has improved his skills, at least for the time being, to someone who didn't look well, who's also older. So like I said, I'm not surprised to see it. I feel for him. Like I said, rosters have to be trimmed down for the regular season, and Terrell Owens just, you didn't perform well, and I'm sorry to see that. But hopefully he'll get picked up. As of right now, I'm not sure who that'll exactly be, if anybody will even pick him up. Like I said, I hope he does, and I think I would like to see him get a chance to play and definitely cause some issues for these teams. But as of right now, I don't think he's gonna get picked up. But hopefully he does. If he does, good for him. Hopefully it works out. But as of right now, I can't say who's gonna pick him up, if anybody. So Terrell Owens, I feel for you. But just keep working hard. Hopefully you get your shot. The other issue I wanted to discuss, which has caused some controversy, is the Dallas Cowboys and Dez Bryant. Now, Dez Bryant has been, trouble. He's just been in trouble. Okay, so Dez Bryant has been in some trouble, especially off the field, as far as, some alleged arrests, some alleged issues, whatever you want to say. So the point is, basically, that Dallas has now basically put up some rules for Dez Bryant. Certain things like a midnight curfew. He cannot drink any alcohol. He can't attend strip clubs. And I think he is also required to attend counseling sessions at least twice a week. And I think he actually also has a 3-man security team who's actually taking him to all team functions, practices, and games included. So this caused some controversy, and I see why. And quite frankly, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because quite frankly, for me, you have no control over what this man does. Now, you can suggest counseling, or you can even make him go to counseling. Okay, that's fine. But telling him he can't drink alcohol, he cannot go to strip clubs, and the fact that he has to have somebody bring him to all team functions, in a way, you're basically saying, we like you so much as a player that instead of cutting you because of all the other crap that you pull, even though I'm pretty sure you've said it before, if you keep pulling this stuff, we're going to have to cut you. Basically, you're trying to force him to become a better person. And I don't like that. Like I said, he is a grown man. You knew this when you drafted him out of Oklahoma State, that boy had issues. I don't know why this is I don't know why they're doing this. Like I said, I don't even like the fact that it's been approved, the fact that they got these rules for this boy. I just don't. Like I said, he's a grown man. He's responsible for his own actions. And if I'm Dallas at this point, if he keeps doing it, then you cut him. It's almost like you're saying we just need him as a player so much that we're willing to do anything to keep him, even if it means treating him like a 5-year-old and putting rules on him, which I'm not even sure if Dez Bryant is going to follow these rules. But just the main fact that Dallas even tried this, you have no right to control what this man does off the field. Like I said, yes, he is a player signed a contract, but you do not own him. And I don't like the fact that this can happen on other teams if they want to keep a player, but instead of just doing the right thing and basically teaching him a lesson by cutting him or suspending him or whatever, they just basically said, we're going to put you under rules like you're a 5-year-old. I just don't like it. Like I said, he's a grown man. He's responsible for his actions. When you hit 18, 21, around 18, you're considered an adult. And definitely by 21, you're definitely considered an adult. So it's just, I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't like it. Like I said, I'm almost upset that the NFL is allowing this. I don't like it at all. He's like, once again, I'll say he is a grown man. He is responsible for his own actions. He really is. So you know what? If that's the way that they want to play it, go ahead. But I don't like this at all. You cannot control what that man does. He is his own man. He is an adult. He makes his own decisions, and quite frankly, he has to be responsible for his actions. That's just the way of the world. You break the rules, not meaning Dallas Cowboys rules, but the rules of the world, the rules of the law. You have to get punished, and Dallas needs to just accept that, cut him, suspend him, or keep him as he is. But I don't like the fact that you're trying to control his man with rules. I just don't like it. Moving on to the NBA. Chris Bosh made some comments. Basically, I guess, some people basically asked him, what do you think of the Lakers? As far as their acquisitions of Steve Nash, Dwight Howard, keeping some of the other players like Metta World Peace, obviously, Paul Gasol. But pretty much he said right now the Lakers are the best on paper. Now, this was not a surprise to me. Chris Bosh, for the most part, seems like a pretty stand-up guy. So it's not too shocking to see him say that. Now, he's right. I mean, Lakers are the best team on paper. I mean, Lakers arguably still have the best player in the NBA in Kobe Bryant. They have the best center in the NBA in Dwight Howard. And then they arguably have one of the most highly respected and highly talented point guards in the NBA in Steve Nash. On top of that, they have other key pieces that they kept, like Paul Gasol, Jordan Hill, Metta World Peace. They also got some key acquisitions like Jody Meeks, Antoine Jamison. So there is no reason why this team is not the best on paper. But the key word, as Chris Bosh also stated, is paper. We know plenty of teams have looked good on paper. Does that mean that they always win? No. That doesn't mean they always win automatically. It's a long season. Keep in mind, this year it's going to be 82 games like it has always been for the last couple years. Not cut in half again because of the lockout. This time it's a long season. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see if all these players gel. I mean, I'm pretty confident the Lakers will be fine. I have my concerns about Dwight Howard, which I have expressed on previous episodes of Sports Talk with L-Beasley. But at the end of the day, I'm rooting for the Lakers. I've said that countless times. I'm rooting for the Lakers. I don't completely trust it till I see it, but I'm rooting for them. But like I said, I agree with Chris Bryant. It's just on paper right now. There's no need to really go crazy. They are the best team on paper. If you think there is a better other team than the Lakers on paper right now, please let me know. I would love to just find out who that is and break it down and see if it's really true, but I doubt it. Like I said, right now the Lakers are the best team on paper, but like we said, paper doesn't mean anything. It's about what you do in the season, and it's about how you finish. You can be the best team on during the regular season, but can you do it in the playoffs? So I agree with Chris Bryant. It's going to be a long season. Lakers are the best on paper, but it's a long season. We'll see what they do. Agree with Chris Bosh said. Go on, Chris Bosh. You're right. Lakers are the best on paper. Let's see what they do during the season. The last thing I want to discuss is the Dwayne Wade comments. He made some comments. I guess he was asked about LeBron James, as far as him being in the same era, but just being even on the same level as Jordan. Like, as far as right now, is he as good as Michael Jordan? Is he better than Michael Jordan? And basically, Dwayne Wade said no, not yet. Right now, he's not. And he even went as far as saying he wasn't even sure he has the ability to surpass Jordan, which we really don't know. In a way, it is still too early to say. Now, this is no disrespect on LeBron, because I, for one, am always been I'm not a big fan of LeBron, but I've always been amazed by LeBron. Like I said, he's a 6'8" guy who runs as fast as a point guard for the most part, jumps higher than most centers, and has the ability to do so many great things. So, like I said, it's nothing against LeBron, but Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. So for us to start I don't even know why we're starting this early. LeBron is not any close to retirement. He hasn't done the same things that Jordan does. He hasn't won as many rings as Jordan has yet. Let's slow down. Can we start waiting until we at least get to either at least 2 to 3 rings more, or at least get LeBron close to retirement before we start talking about him being the best as Jordan or better than Jordan? Like I said, to me, Jordan is the best. The only person right now that I can put right behind Jordan is Kobe. Okay? And like I said, if you really want to start discussing this now, LeBron's just not there yet. There are so many things LeBron as a player has to improve on. I love what he did last year, and he finally got his first championship. And I like what he did in the Olympics this year in Beijing. I'm sorry, not Beijing, in London. London. I like what he did in the Olympics as far as London. But he still has so much to improve on. I'm just saying. Like I said, if you want, like I said, jump shot needs to get improved. Fade away, free throws. Learn how to create some stuff for yourself off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? So there's still some things I'm looking for LeBron to do, and I think he will do them. But you got to show me first. No different what I just said about the Lakers. Looks good on paper, but show me. Actions speak louder than words every day. So like I said, hey, I agree with what Wade said. LeBron's a great, phenomenal player. I have nothing against him. But he's not as great as Jordan, nor is he better than Jordan yet. Like I said, let's wait a second before we even start trying to break that stuff down. So, Dwayne Wade, thank you for speaking the truth. He already know what it is, just like I already know what it is. Michael Jordan's the best of all time. LeBron's not there yet. Now, he's not in my opinion. But anyway, thank you for tuning in to this segment of Sports Talk with L-Beasley. You guys already know the deal. You want to say something to me about this episode? I know somebody just don't agree with something I said. You might not agree with nothing I said. I don't know. The whole point is, let me know what you think. Remember, my contact information is all on the credits at the end. My Twitter information, my Instagram, Facebook, email. Let me know what's going on. Tweet me, message me, email me. Let me know what you think of the show. You want to be a guest on my show. Remember, Sports Talk with L-Beasley has gone Skype. So if you want to be a guest, no more excuses. I don't live in Michigan. There's no way I could be a guest. All you got to do is get on Skype and we can have a conversation, a debate, argument, whatever. We can have a tea party. I don't care. I'm just saying, be sure to come on my show and let me know. If you don't want to be a video guest, I know some people don't like to be on camera. You can be audio. You can be on Lauren Sports Talk with L-Beasley audio. So either way, be sure to let me know if you want to be a guest on my show. If you want me to discuss something on my show, let me know. Once again, contact me, tweet me, message me, email me, let me know what's going on. Go check out MoneyballSportswear.com. I cannot stress that enough. I'm repping the bands today, Moneyball bands. The only way to ball is Moneyball. You already know it is. Go check them out, man. Like I said, my student athletes, y'all gonna love it. Like I said, if y'all love Nike and all that other stuff, you're gonna love Moneyball just as much. Go check out Moneyball. But if you're not a student athlete, just go check them out. They got sweet gear for affordable prices. Half the time I'm wearing it. Just so happened today I'm not wearing none. But like I said, I'm repping the bands today. But Moneyball is where it's at. Go check it out. MoneyballSportswear.com. Check it out. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to bringing some more action to y'all soon. Like I said, NFL preseason is almost over, so it's almost time for me to start doing my NFL rankings, start letting you know my predictions, even though that's going to be pretty hard since NFL is predictable. But that's beside the point. The whole point is I'm going to be bringing more to you soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you for tuning in and supporting. I'll talk to you guys soon.